Hello people, today we are going to learn about the first process of initiating process group, which is develop project charter. So let's get started. This is a high level view of how project charter will be developed. Inputs, and these are the inputs, tools and techniques used, and output is project charter. So let's see what all are inputs. Project statement of work, business case, agreements, enterprise environmental factor, organizational process assets. These are inputs. Tools and techniques used are expert judgment and facilitation techniques, and the output is project charter. So let's see one by one what all each of these signify. Inputs for developing project charter. So first input is project statement of work, which is also called SOW, is a narrative description of a product, service, or a result to be delivered by a project. For internal projects, the project initiator or sponsor provides the statement of work based on business needs, product, or service requirement. For external project, the statement of work or SOW can be received from the customer as a part of bid document. Example, a request for proposal, a request for information, or a request for bid as a part of contract. Second, the statement of work references the following. It references business need, product scope description, and a strategic plan. You can remember this as a short form BPS. Business need for B, P for product scope description, S for strategic plan. What is business need? An organizational business need may be based on a market demand, technological advance, legal requirement, government regulation, or environmental consideration. So if you have listened to my past tutorial, you will know that all these things are market drivers. Market demand, technological advance, legal requirement, government regulation, or environmental factors. So business need is decided upon the market drivers. Product scope description documents the characteristic of product, service, or result that project will be undertaken to create. What does strategic plan mean? The strategic plan documents the organization's strategic vision, goals, and objectives. May contain high-level mission statement. All projects should be aligned with their organization's strategic plan. A strategic plan aligned uh, on each project contributes to the overall objection of the organization. So strategic plan is in alignment with the strategic organizational high level mission statement. It should always the strategic plan should always be in alignment with the strategic vision and goal of the organization. So remember BPS. What is business case? Business case describes the necessary information. Business case is also an input for developing project charter. So what is business case? It describes the necessary information from a business standpoint to determine whether or not the project is worth the required investment. The business need and the cost benefit analysis are contained in the business case to justify and establish boundaries of the project. Who completes this business case? Usually the business analyst will do it using stakeholder inputs. The sponsor should agree to scope and limitation of the business case. Business case is created as a result of one or more of the market drivers. What are market drivers? Market demand, organizational need, customer requirement, technological advance, legal requirement, ecological impact, and social need. Next input is agreements. What are agreements? Agreements are used to define initial intention of the project. Agreements may take the form of contracts, memorandum of understanding, which is also called MOUs, service level agreement, which is called SLA, letter of agreement, which is just a letter of agreement, and letters of intent, verbal agreement, email, or other written agreements. Typically, a contract is used when project is being performed for an external customer. In my other tutorial, I have explained in detail about enterprise environmental factor and organizational process asset. These two are also input for developing the project charter. So let's see in short what are EEF and OPA. EEF is governmental standards, industry standard or regulation. Example, codes of conduct, quality standard, or worker protection standards. Organizational culture and structure and marketplace condition. What is OPA? OPA is organizational process asset. It includes organizational standard processes, policies, and process definition. Templates, example project charter template, and historical information, lesson learned, knowledge base, project records, documents, all other project closure information and documentation, information about both the result of previous project selection and decision and previous project performance information, information from the risk management activity. So these are all input. So what are all input? Let's see once again. To develop a project charter, the input is project statement of work. It starts with SOW, and SOW references these three, which is BPS. And second input is business case, which business case is calculated based on cost benefit analysis and market drivers. And the third thing is agreements, and fourth thing is EEF and OPA. All these are input to develop project charter. Tools and techniques used. There are two tools and techniques used to develop project charter. One is expert judgment and other is facilitation techniques. What is expert judgment? Expert judgment is applied to all technical and management details during this process. Such expertise is provided by any group or individual with specialized knowledge or training and is available from many sources including other units within organization, consultant, stakeholders including customer or sponsor, professionals and technical association industry groups, subject matter expert and project management office, which is PMO. What are facilitation techniques used? The brainstorming is used, conflict resolution is used, problem solving is used, and meeting management are the example of key techniques used by the facilitator to help team and individual accomplish the project activities. Then comes the output. Output is obviously project charter, and charter is not a contract since no money is promised or exchanged. So this is just a charter. In developing the project charter, project manager participates in the development, and once project charter is issued, it is signed and authored by the initiator, project management office, sponsor, program or portfolio staff, in case of external to the project boundaries, if it is external to the project boundaries. And initial financial resources are committed by the sponsor. Documents that formally authorizes a project or a phase. This is a project charter is mainly a document that formally authorizes a project or phase. So let's see. The project charter is the document issued by the project initiator or sponsor that formally authorizes the existence of a project and provides the project manager with authority to apply organizational resources to project activities. It documents the business needs, assumptions, constraints, the understanding of customer needs, and high level requirement of new product, service, or result. What does project charter contains? Project charter contains project purpose or justification, measurable project objectives. This is very important. Measurable project objectives and related success criteria. High level requirement, assumption and constraint, high level project description and boundaries, high level risk, summary milestone and summary budget, stakeholder list. So remember everything high level and everything in summary. High level project description and boundaries, high level risk, summary milestone, schedule and summary budget. Stakeholder list, project approval requirement, that is what constitute project success, who decides the project is successful and who signs off the project. Assigned project manager, responsibility and authority level, name and authority of sponsor and other person authorizing the project charter. So all these things are contained in the project charter. Product description is broad enough that changes are not required. So product description is very high level and very broad, so that once the project charter is signed, no modification should be required in the project charter. It also establishes a partnership between performing and requesting organization. And PM is assigned and given authority as early as possible. So guys, I hope you understood how to develop a project charter. So you understood the inputs involved, tools and techniques, and the output is obviously project charter. So let's revise once again. Input is business case, SOW, which is statement of work. Agreements includes MOU, SLA, LOI, and other contracts, and enterprise environmental factor and OPA. All these are inputs. Tools and techniques used are expert judgment and facilitation technique, and output is obviously project charter. So it is kind of very easy. You just try to memorize the input, that will be fine. So guys, I hope this video helped. Thank you for watching, and come back to my channel or subscribe to my channel for more videos on PMP and other things. Thanks for watching.